My manager didn't bother to raise his head when he spoke. We're holding your bonus. Policy reasons. Just like that. Cold. Detached. The money I fought for, the deal I secured, swept away with a shrug. I nodded once. No protest, no begging. Just left the room. Because what he couldn't see was that my silence wasn't defeat. It was the first thread pulling loose. When I joined the company, he wore the mask of a mentor. Took me to lunches. Praised me in meetings. Told me I was like family. Then, when it mattered, he erased my name and claimed the wins as his own. At first, I thought it was just office politics, climb fast, step on whoever's below. But then I noticed the pattern. Promotions dangled, then withdrawn. Promises spoken, then discarded. Projects I built scrubbed clean of my credit. I wasn't family. I was fuel. Burnable. Replaceable. The stolen bonus was just the last straw. A test to see if I'd keep swallowing it, head down, quiet. But by that time, the trap was already waiting. It began with a license clause, tucked away in the fine print of the analytics platform we used every single day. I was the one who spotted it, buried deep while cross-checking integration. It wasn't free. Commercial use was prohibited, which meant every single report we'd handed our largest client was out of compliance. One lawsuit and the company would bleed millions. I flagged it. Sent him an email. Nothing. Sent another. Silence. He buried it, hoping it would vanish. Deadlines kept coming, pressure kept mounting, and he ignored the risk. That's when I realized I didn't have to fight him head-on. All I had to do was wait. The timing aligned perfectly. The client was in the office. Legal was already restless. And he was at his most arrogant, showing me off like a pawn he owned. I stayed invisible until counsel asked for compliance records. Then I watched. Watched as the attorney slid the document across the table. Watched her lips press thin as she hit the section I'd highlighted. Watched her slowly remove her glasses, deliberate, heavy. She looked at him and said quietly, "Please tell me you paid her." He froze. The room went still. All eyes landed on him. And for the first time, I saw fear crack through his mask. Because there was no payment, no license, no compliance, only negligence. His negligence. The lawyer's tone sharpened. The client's stare hardened. Questions struck like gunfire. Who caught this? When was it flagged? Why wasn't it escalated? That's when I spoke. Calm. Controlled. I sent the warning twice. I laid out the archived emails, time-stamped, irrefutable, addressed directly to him. From that moment, it was theater. He stumbled, spun lies, tried to pass the blame. But each excuse only cut him deeper. The lawyer never blinked. The client's silence was lethal. By the end, the man who thought he owned the room had become its liability. The collapse came fast. Internal review. HR interrogations. Whispers in the hallway. Within a week, he lost his authority. Within 2, he was gone. Not resignation, termination. Policy reasons. The same words he once used to rob me now stamped into his file. My bonus? Tripled. Backdated. Paid. My title? Officially promoted. My reputation? Cemented not as a victim but as the one who caught what no one else saw. I didn't boast. Didn't need to. Passing his empty office, I felt no triumph, no pity, only clarity. He taught me something vital. Loyalty to the wrong man is suicide. And silence? Silence is not weakness. It's a blade. I let him believe I was harmless, invisible, until the truth cut his throat. People imagine revenge is loud, fiery, destructive. They're wrong. Revenge is paperwork. Receipts. A single clause in a forgotten license. Revenge is patience. And when it finally arrives, it doesn't shout. It whispers, "Please tell me you paid her." He hadn't, and it cost him everything.